Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Pokemos in the building. We back with another pocket video, and this is by far my favorite deck in the game. It's not even close. I just found this deck, someone sent it to me, and I want to give credit to the person who actually got it. I don't know who it is, but someone used this in a tournament, and I've made it minor tweaks because I don't have every card in the game. I don't spend money on this game, so I'm definitely missing some stuff. So I had to make minor tweaks to make this deck work for me, and honestly, it's been by far the best thing ever. I'm doing this video a little bit differently. I'm cutting up the gameplay so it's not just too long, going on too much. You guys are going to see so many different matchups, so many different battles versus so many different things. And without further ado, I think it's time to get into it. I'll show you guys the deck real quick right now. But basically, you need Greninja. So you're using the Froakie evolutions, 2 of each. Then the main thing is Marshadow. So I'm using Marshadow, Mew, EX, as well as Hitmonlee, who's a beast, and Farfetch. So most people use 2 Marshadows. I only have 1. So therefore, I had to make the minor tweak there. You need your X speeds, all that stuff. And here is your supporters, right? I switched in Sabrina. I love Sabrina. Sabrina's one of my favorite things. But without further ado, let's hop into the first game. Let's see how this works in action. So you guys can go ahead and take a look right here. I wanted to use Sabrina to prolong this game because I thought I was gonna lose. This was my first game trying this out. I was literally laying in bed and I was like, yo, Professor Research into a Greninja. Got really lucky, bailed out right there. And I was like, let's set this up. Even though we got it, we know who is out of here. Someone's getting destroyed, and definitely that Gyarados. We'll be talking about other things as we go, not just the gameplay, but I thought, why not kind of just break it down against different matchups, how to make this thing work so effectively. This has been so fun. I'm getting wins like nobody's business, so many quits, and literally everyone's conceding left and right. I appreciate you guys for all y'all support lately. You guys have been showing love, making me want to upload way more. I'm gonna start putting out shorts, start doing all that stuff, and just all I have to say is I haven't had a deck that was using Giovanni in a while, and it's so nice to use this card because it catches people off guard all the time. You just can go out there and just sucker punch someone with that extra 10 they're not looking forward to and just ruin anybody's day because they might be working on this or working on that, and you're gonna see a lot of people either quitting or just not able to withstand or withhold anything. And the beauty of Marshadow being on your bench is that he does 100 damage with only 2 energies. That's just overpowered. It's really killer. And once I get a second one, I know it's wraps. It's wraps for everybody. This is a very easy deck to run, but it does use a lot of thinking. It's way more advanced than just Celebi flipping everything or some of the other decks that people use. I really think this one, you have to use tactical advantages of who to hit with the Greninja special ability. Plus, we haven't talked about energy. So as of right now, I've seen this run mainly with fighting energy only. I want to try it with water and fire, or water and fighting, but I started it off just the same way with just 1 energy. That way Greninja's just there to kind of just beat up people in the back or people in the front. Same with Hitmonlee, takes out benches. And it's just so easy when you have something going like this. Like, even when the other team is using blue, they don't think that you got it in you, right? They think they got it all figured out. This is where you show them, like, no, I'm not that simple. It's not that easy. I have not yet been able to throw out 2 Greninjas together, but once it happens, it's over for everybody. So the game plan right here is simple because you guys already see it. Whenever Giovanni's here, even with the blue out there, even with that and whatnot, you gotta be smart. And honestly, it just comes down to taking advantage of certain situations. I don't know why he quit right there. The attack was only gonna do 50 and he used blue, so I was only gonna do 40 damage. So I don't know why he decided that was the case, but no worries. Honestly, I think this deck just like messes with other people's minds too. There's just so many components to it, so many layers that I'm loving exploring. Like, I'm really having fun just like beating on people, like taking advantage. You can literally knock out anyone at any point really fast. You see here, I already know I'm getting 3 points in one turn because Greninja's coming in. It's gonna knock out that back end, right? Just take out that execute, and then I have Marshadow's 100 points coming my way. So Celebies can't withstand me. Honestly, I haven't had trouble with any of these decks. I was playing late night in bed, like 5 a.m. I stayed up from like literally 3 a.m. to like 6 a.m. just knocking out these gameplays, and you guys are gonna enjoy it. Like straight up win streak. None of these games were even close. Like getting 3 points in one turn is a cheat code. It really is. Genuinely, Marshadow is just a beast. Literally turn 7 we won and got 3. A lot of people been quitting. A lot of people don't even know what to do. They just be sitting there like, yo, what do we do? You see here, I put in my energies towards Mew. Mew's a great piece because of, you already know, you know, the hacking. So we Sabrina that first play, and now this dude doesn't know what to do. It's an easy W, free win. Thank you so much. Got the work done. That's why I have Sabrina. Only one Sabrina kind of hurts me. Sometimes I be wishing I had 2, but it happens. So this was the one play I was beyond confused because I thought I was going to be able to hit him for 100 right here. The revenge 100, and I wasn't. And I was so torn because I literally did not know what happened. He just took out my Pokemon, but for some reason I couldn't. And it all turned out that the reason that happened, and I had zero idea, is because I was taken out by poison, not by an attack. So that's something you gotta kind of know. I did not know that. I'm learning a lot of new things as I play, and that's the beauty of it. I can't wait for the new decks to come out so we could explore and learn. Just been having fun. I hope you guys have been having fun too. I got in people's heads early with this deck, like straight up. I love playing against Magikarps now, like Gyarados decks, because Hitmonlee comes in, takes out that Magikarp, one hit in the back, and we just, it's just fun. People really don't know what to do. Look at this first turn. So it's literally turn number 2. Like they went first, or no, this is turn 3. So I went first, second, and then I was just about to knock it out one shot with Giovanni, and they quit. I'll take that any day of the week. Like as much as Celebi was overpowered for a little bit and all that, it has nothing on this deck. This deck is just so beautiful. It's really perfect in my opinion. I really love everything about it, just because it has every like box checked off. Like you see here, they got 2 points on the board, but I'm not worried, and I'm just stalling at this point. Like none of this matters. I already know I won. All I have to do is ability that start me in the background that had 1 point already. So now it's 3 points just like that. Even though he had the edge, he thought he had it, but me just attacking the back end more times than not, just taking advantage of little situations here and there. And this was the one time I tried to use water and fighting, and then I realized I don't want to yet. I'll make that a whole separate video just to see it, even though it worked out and I did end up winning. But it was more like, I don't know if this is the greatest possibility. Like the other one just seemed a little bit better, not waiting for different energies to pop up. The good thing is most of these have, like Marshadow, you can use 1 and 1, like either energy, and then Greninja's the same way where it's 1 and 1. Mew, you can use any energy for the 3, and look how bad Celebi is, man. I can't believe I used to play like this, where I have to get lucky. Like imagine 4 flips and not getting enough to get it done. I'm not even gonna waste time with this, man. I feel bad. I've been there, man. I've been there. I know how that feels, and that's why I'm glad I got to change and be better. It's all about becoming better. We're playing Charizard right here. This should be a really hard one. You know how the vibe goes. But is anything really difficult? It's 2-2, tied up. You already see what we're doing. Greninja bang on that Charizard, pause, and then Giovanni come through. And the thing is, a lot of people don't even let you get that attack off. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I don't either. It's better to concede than to get hit and lose, give them the extra points, even though it's the same thing. But it's funny. It's funny when people quit out like that. You see, I'm not worried about nobody. That's literally me attacking for 130, where it looks like I should not and cannot and will not, right? That's what it legitimately looks like right there. So this was one of the harder decks we played against because he had Hitmonlee. You saw he took out my Greninja there. And now I'm like, what is the play, right? What is the play? He's got everything working for him right now. We're kind of in trouble, but the good thing is, since that attack did what it did, I'm able to hit him for 100. We see the Golem though. The good thing with Marshadow, even though it's so overpowered, like it really hits for so much, the fact that when it gets knocked out, it's only 1 point. It's not as valuable as an EX where it counts as 2. So that makes us really, really good in good hands. That's why you saw I focused my energy a lot in this one on Mew. So we can literally do Golem's attack right back at it and not stress, not worry. I know he's stressed right now thinking about it, but that's perfect. That's perfect. Mew is so clutch. I've never used it before this deck, honestly, and it's been great. I've learned so many things I did not know about it. Like literally, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna be uploading a short a little later. You guys need to see it. Make sure you guys check out my shorts. I'm showing like some cool gameplay here and there. But there's one play that happened to me on there that was absolutely so funny. It was hilarious. My opponent with his Mew, and then in general, like I used to think that Mew, you needed the same amount of energies to hit back, to do back, and you guys can see here. The only problem with this Golem is it takes a minus, or yeah, literally minus 30, and I wasn't even gonna be able to attack that, right? I wasn't gonna win there. I knew I wasn't, but for some reason he quit, and I genuinely am till this moment confused why he quit. He was just scared. He was just shook. But literally, it's all good. Sometimes people aren't too aware of surroundings. I was not aware here. I always forget that fighting is a weakness to a psychic, and I always forget that for some reason, so it always backfires. And like I wish I don't like forget those things, because it'll always benefit me too. It'll benefit me what like fighting can do, and sometimes I'm not aware of those little situations. That's something I'm trying to get better at overall. But regardless, none of that really matters when you're doing big time things like this. We already know I got the 110 right here, so I'm not stressing that, and that's why we attack the back row with our ability, right? You got to just have an idea of who you want to attack. It's always risky because they can always evolve, they can always do that. What are they putting in next? What can you it's like, I feel like that's where this deck makes you think so much. I always gotta anticipate their next move. I gotta be like, what is happening here? What's happening here? And just like that, our opponent got on out of there. Big concede, big W. Marshadow does it again, and we continue to do it over and over again. Watch, bang. I'm not worried about no one. It don't matter. They think they got it. They're like, we got one more turn, and then they gotta quit because they realize I can hit them for 70. I've never got this many quits in a row. Like even Gengars were quitting on me. They knew they had no business playing against us. We got an Aerodactyl deck right here. This is just beauty of how we can face off against everything. Now this deck gave me trouble because once again the weaknesses. I wasn't paying attention to that stuff, but I had Mew kind of locked and loaded, so we knew we were going to be able to do big time damage right back, and that's why I wasn't too worried there. Whenever I know Mew's locked in, you don't gotta worry too much. The one thing I would say is I wish I had 2 Sabrinas. I feel like that would be better, but I decided to go potion because sometimes I just need that extra 20 to literally save me. Now, I'm not saying that's the one thing you always have to do, and this man quit even though he had his fortress set up, all that defense for no reason. Oh man, the fastest quits you'll ever see in life, man. Just so many quits back to back, make the game so fun. And this is where the X speed comes in handy. Look how fast this play was transformed, done, to make sure that Magikarp gets kicked off the field. And whenever I see a Magikarp, my goal is simple: get it out ASAP. Whether it's Hitmonlee, or sometimes when they see him on leave, they actually switch it to the starting spot. And then I hope I have Farfetch, so Farfetch could take it out. It's just so beautiful that Gyarados, because it's a tank, honestly. It takes so much damage to kill Gyarados overall, and it's just frustrating. So it's nice when you can just get them out of there. And one of my favorite things is when I know Greninja's coming up, so that I can get that extra 20 all day, every day. Now, we'll stop talking about the gameplay as much, even though I just wanted you guys to kind of see what's happening, how I focus some energies towards Marshadow. And then I don't know if you guys just would like this type of gameplay in general, how it's executed. Now, this is the only game I lost that night, and honestly I had multiple opportunities to win this one. I messed up on 3 different situations that if I didn't do one of those 3, I believe I would have won, and it was on me 100%. I messed up, and you guys will see it right here. This was the main reason I messed up. I know that Cloyster does not take full damage at all because of its ability. So I got worried and I decided to take it off the field. Now, theoretically, the right play would have been to leave it there. I should have left it there 100%. And that way I would have at least got it off the board later. I had no other thing that was really worthy of me getting rid of. I was just scared. I was shook. I think I would have lost regardless, if we're being honest, because he does have Vaporeon, so he could have moved his energies in whichever way he wanted. I was hoping Sabrina would let him put in Vaporeon instead of his Squirtle. I was hoping he was worried to try to make his Blastoise, but he wasn't that... I don't want to say dumb, but he wasn't that naive. Yeah, he wasn't naive enough to do that. He made the right play because I could have taken out his Vaporeon in one shot. He knew that. That would have been a bigger problem for him overall. But that was one of the two mistakes I made. The other mistake is not putting in Mew. I think if I would have let Mew play some defense earlier and focus a little bit of that, like I just got it. But in general, like I put myself in a really, really bad situation where instead of that, I was just doing dumb things. Like you see here, I'm not out. I'm not done. And it just wasn't executed properly. Like I put this potion in the wrong spot. You'll see that in a bit. But basically what I ended up doing, I did put in Mew, right? But it should have been able to take 2 hits, and I should have charged at it differently. I should have attacked everything differently. I wasted a potion. I just did so many things wrong overall that I really, I wouldn't say regret, because it's a learning process, but there's just little things of that. Like you can see here, look how long the game took. I kept putting in Greninja and I got it down to 40. I really could have won this game. Just literally executed poorly. If I put my energy towards Mew, I win this game 1000%, but unfortunately I didn't. We go ahead and look at Celebi. Whenever you see coin flips, you know Celebi's in the building. Yes, you do. And once there's a Celebi, you know, Marshadow's not that far off. I want to call it Cell Shadow. Celebi Shadow. Because he's literally on his neck always. It's like Celebi flying and you see the Marshadow chasing him along. He coming for you. He coming with all that energy, all that jazz. And you are out. Knocked out. Bang, bang. I'm not even going to go ahead and hit Celebi here because I have 0 points as opposed to their 1. So we'll go ahead and start working on that 3rd point any second now. So he probably thought, yo, is he not going to hit me for 110? Is he not going to take out my Celebi? But don't worry, bro. I got you 24/7. That's why Giovanni's in the building. Gio's so good. Really, really good. Great card. Like I said, I haven't used it in so long, so I forgot. My main highlight, my main thing that I always use as a supporter is Sabrina. Like I think I've won so many games because of Sabrina overall. That's why I love having 2 of them. So it feels weird only having 1, and it just feels weird like just playing this game the way we've been playing it, like differently, thinking it through, feeling like I don't want to say it's like a job, but like I feel like I'm locked in. Does that make sense? I'm definitely locked in. We gotta think it through. We got math to do. We got this and that. We got anticipation, and it makes it so much more fun than just playing with Celebi or any of these other decks that I feel like, I don't want to call them brain dead, but it definitely is when you're just flipping and there's no, it's all luck based instead of actual skill. And that's why I'm glad I got that out the way. We see here Mewtwo. I don't care how many Mews and Mewtwo's you got. I got you covered, man. I got you. I'm here. I'm locked in. We out here. And you gonna have trouble either way. No way. You cannot have trouble against us. We ha. Keep them coming. I'm showing the full game here just so you guys can see his attacks, his movement. I think he messed up, not trying to take me out fully and whatnot, and that's something that you got to do, like be consistent of your plans, what you want to do, because if you don't do it right and you don't attack me fast, quick, all that, you're gonna struggle. You are, like you see here, I don't mind retreating. I retreat a lot. I shouldn't, or I didn't have to put Farfetched's energy there, but I was like, I'm good. I think I felt good. I should have probably focused it on Mew looking back now, because then I would have had 2 on it. But regardless, I'm just like right now focused on the back line, who I think I should worry about, who I should like be ready for. And that was my whole game plan, because I'm like, once Marshadow comes in, it's gonna take out whatever is in front of it. That's why I wanted to hit Mew there, but I was like, Mew's not gonna come in, it's not gonna give me problems. And that's why I keep saying you're gonna think about a lot more things with a deck like this. You're like, no, let me not attack this, I need to attack this one, because if he puts it in, there's gonna be a difference in attack points. You're gonna think about every single little energy they have, and it's got me thinking about every single deck that I'm facing off against in a way that I normally wouldn't. Usually I'm just like, hey, Celebi, I'm trying to evolve this thing so I can get double flips, and then that's all I'm worried about. And realistically, it's cool. It's cool when you got a billion flips, but it's not cool at the same time. So right there, I'm still shocked. He was just being weird, not going full in to attack me with that Mewtwo. Like, you needed to get your second point there. You would have won if you got your second point there. But instead, you're playing a different type of game, worried about your energies, and I took you out anyway. So the energies there don't even help you in a sense. That had to be like, that's him not thinking 2 steps ahead, because he would have got his second right there. And now he's about to get his second and putting himself in a bad situation. That's a really bad situation. I'm already locked in and ready for if a Sabrina comes in. All that's playing in my mind. Like, if he puts in Sabrina, what am I doing back? Who am I putting in? And all that. Like, all that's playing in my mind. And I feel like it's weird that others aren't thinking that way. We need to start doing it where it's not like, I'm not overthinking. It's kind of coming naturally now. Now I'm like, oh, so if he does this, I have a chance to lose. But if he does this, this is my counter for that. That's my counter. If he does this, I guarantee one. Like, all that's playing in my head in the background, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful sight. Like, I already know Marshadow's coming in. I know Greninja's ability's coming up, and I'm getting 2 free points right here. And I don't even need to even do that, because I got Geo in the back as well. So it's a guarantee as long as he doesn't concede. And you're going to assume 9 times out of 10, they will concede. They are all scared. They don't want to give you those extra points. But if they do, it's free points, and we're stacking them up. I have a lot of wasted time that I need to catch up on, and I am going all for it, like 100%. I think we're over 1,000 points. That's what I saw myself at the other day, and my goal is 2,000, 3,000, 5. We're not stopping. This is my game now, and this is a play where I completely lost, and I was so dumb. I did not ever know what this zebra strike thing. I've never played against one in my life, so I didn't know it does 30 to any Pokemon. And I have a potion sitting there. You guys can see it. There's a potion sitting there, and I forgot that my Mew has 20 or 30 XP, or 30. He has 30 HP right now. And for some reason, I just left him out there to dry, and I did not even worry about him. I thought I was good. I thought I was chilling, and instead, I literally lost the game. So we did lose 2 games. Shout out to our opponent there. Wow, what a play. Absolutely beautiful. Just completely destroyed me. And since then, I was like, I need to pay more attention. It was just me not knowing, and that's not something that I take pride in. I just didn't know. Now I gotta learn, and it won't happen again. Now I'm aware. Now I gotta put more research into certain things. If I don't see something, I don't know it, I gotta click on the Pokemon just so I can see what the card says, and I'm gonna read. I'm gonna do all that little extra details to make sure that doesn't happen again. Literally, that's just how it goes. I don't know here, just because of Golem's ability after the attack, it makes you worry a little bit, and you gotta literally do more damage than you're supposed to just to take it out. So I put in all the marbles, and I still only got it to 10 HP, but I was like, we good, right? Because as long as his other Golem doesn't get it, but the only way he would have is with Brock. So I was like, sheesh, I literally just lost the game. That was the only thing. I already knew he had a Brock. Like, I did the math in my head. I was like, that has to be his last card. All those little things. And this dude was not thinking properly, because I 100% lost this game. 1,000% lost this game. Not even close. If you guys take a look on the field, I don't have water energies, so the only thing that could hit is Mew, right? My only thing that could hit is Mew. So what is the right play that happens right here? You guys just watch this and tell me every single thing he does wrong, because he somehow loses, and that's just because I didn't quit. I would have quit, because I 100% lost this game. I have zero business winning this, and for some reason, I genuinely don't know what this man was on, what he was thinking. But I decided to take out his Golem first, obviously, right? I'm going to take the ability on Golem and hope he puts in his other Golem. That's the only way I win. If he puts in any of those birds, I cannot even attack him. Like, literally. And then next play, he puts it in or waits one more. He could literally just play the waiting game and I will lose. And for some reason, he quit. I'll take that win any day, but that's just not thinking right there. Greninja Ninja! Greninja Ninja! We gotta put the energy towards Celebi because he used the blue. Whenever they use blue, they think they safe, but you're not safe. Plus, I have Giovanni. I would have been good without it. But yo, 2 points for my 1 point and Farfetch. Take my Farfetch any day of the week if you're not gonna quit. I believe I got this regardless because we locked in, set, game, match, point. Giovanni came clutch with Farfetch. This dude didn't even have an answer at all. Wow, it's too easy, man. Literally too easy out here in these streets. This deck is so overpowered once you get a hang of it. Once you realize what you should be doing left and right. You see here, I'm building, literally building, trying to get this situated. I have Mew pretty much ready. Marshadow's ready. I'm just hoping that this person can get some of this stuff out of here that I don't like. Some of the things, some of the energy. I need that Celebi to come in. And honestly, that's the only way I'm gonna win. Otherwise, getting 1 point is not enough, right? I need all of it. So I'm just waiting to see what his plan is. We gotta see. It's kind of stalling at this point, but it's all good. I'm pretty much good because of Mew. Mew's got us covered regardless of what happens. There's no Greninja. If I had Greninja, this game would have been over. But we know he's coming. He's literally being built right now as we speak. But obviously, we don't need that many turns. It shouldn't take that long. Ooh, interesting play right here. Okay, take out my Farfetch and the game's over because of Marshadow. Well, still, actually, it's not. This is a nice play right here. Because if I put in Marshadow, right, this is where you got to think it through, right? If for some reason that Celebi could take us out. It could literally take us out, wipe us out, because I only have 1 point. I don't have more than 1 point. This is going to be tough. So there's actually one play that I could do that can at least save us a little bit. Because that Celebi's about to have 6. 6 is crazy when you think about it. It's going to be able to use 6, man. 6 flips. So let's go do this. Mew, Mew, Mew. Mew, give me some damage. That way at least he has to get 3 out of 6. I have hopes that he doesn't flip 3 out of 6. We should be safe if that's the route he goes, and then we'll be okay. Let's see what route he actually goes. And for some reason, he didn't go the Celebi route. He decided to hit me for what he could hit me with, which was not enough in my opinion. You had to hit me for more, man. That was not enough. Not the right play. You just lost the game, buddy. You should have put in that Celebi regardless and try to flip out my Mew. That was the only right play in my opinion, but we'll take that W. Free wins! Free wins, free wins. We are yet to play one of these poisonous matchups. Those poisonous matchups was the only thing that was stopping my Celebi back in the day. Like, consecutively or consistently, I should say. But otherwise, like, you see Marshadow has the advantage right here, and for some reason, like I said, I just wasn't paying attention to the weaknesses and advantages, and that's why I put an extra energy to hit him for 130, even though I was already gonna hit him for 120 realistically. So there was no point of that. I'm still yet to get a Froakie, which is really annoying because it's like Greninja is so overpowered. He could literally hit anyone and not take damage too. Like, he could have been hitting this dragon, been doing work, but instead I'm out here playing Ring Around the Rosie, again, pull myself back with the Mew, and I'm just waiting to get my advantage, my opportunity to take out one more Pokemon, right? We're literally out here hitting this thing left, right, and center, and this game is officially not over yet. It's not over. It doesn't want to end. That potion came up clutch to give me some more leeway so I could continue attacking, continue doing my thing. And this guy was just stalling at this point because he only had 1 point. It's like, I understand if you had more, but like, what are you really doing? Like, you really think you got this in the bag? Just taking so much time away from going into another game. That's how I always picture it. Like, I don't like when people don't quit, because sometimes people don't quit and just like turn off their app or whatever, and I have to sit there for an extra minute and a half. It's like, bro, just get out of the game. You feel me? Because the game was over regardless of what happened. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win because that's what I do. Winners win. Don't forget that. Marshadow wins. Shadows of you, of him, of her. And here was my revenge tour. I wanted to get that Zebra Strike back after that game we lost. So I was locked into this Pikachu, even though Pikachu is so... That's one of the better decks, man. This is a deck. I don't have a single Pikachu EX. I have over probably like 1,300 cards, and I don't have a single Pikachu EX, which is crazy to me. Like, if I ever wanted to make a Pikachu EX deck, I cannot physically. I cannot mentally. I cannot anything. And I'm pretty sure this was one of my worst attacks in general. Like, I played this so bad. So bad. He kept potioning that Pikachu in the back. If I recall correctly, we just played this one bad if I remember right. But 2 points is 2 points. Against 1, it's 2-1. Thinking of it as like a soccer game. So we got advantage right now. So thankfully that Pikachu didn't have any energies on it. So I already knew I had some time. Time was on my hands. But I didn't want to give him Marshadow. I wanted to give him something else. And you guys see the potions coming through on that other Pikachu in the background. Definitely costing me time, costing me energy, all that. And now it's time to try our best to win this game. Whatever it takes. We got Marshadow locked and loaded for the 100 points or the 100 attack off the bench. I was worried about that Zebra Strike thingy-majig again. Now, the only way I lose this game is if he has a Sabrina, and I know that, like, that's what I'm thinking of right now. If he's got a Sabrina, I'm cooked. And I saw that, and I was like, bro, really cooked me. So Greninja has to come in because he takes the most damage. Like, that way he wouldn't die right away, even though it's cutting it really close, because I noticed that that's my weakness, right? That is my weakness. So he's gonna be able to attack me for 110. 110. That play could have, should have, everything should have been done differently. Now I'm praying for another Greninja. That's the only way I'll win this game, and I do not get it. And I'm pretty positive we are cooked toast, barbecue chicken in this building right now. We gotta retreat. We gotta, oh man, it's just the fact that we're still up is the only thing that's giving me a little hope. And this is where I know I played this wrong. I did this so wrong. Literally, I regret everything right here. I don't know why. I just didn't know what to do, what to attack. And I decided to go that route. And just know I'm about to get cooked. Straight up cooked. We had to get cooked on the last one. It just had to happen. And honestly, him putting in Raichu right there is big time, big play. And if I was him, I'm not gonna lie, there's no way he could win. Haha, I played this right, man. I do this right. I literally knew Pikachu was the thing because he couldn't evolve that. He was going to evolve the Raichu. If I would have went there, then there was no chance for me the next play. And now I could do whatever I feel like it at this point. I know I got the game in the bag. The game's been over. We got another Greninja. Last game, cheese. 2 Greninjas. They're both staring at Marshadow. And see you later, alligator. You guys let me know what you guys think of this beautiful deck. It just gets the job done. Literally so beautiful. I can give you guys more gameplay tomorrow. I'm down to show you guys how it works with 2 different energies. I'm down to do the water energy as well as the fighting energy to see if it's better that way or worse. We can kind of see it that way. If you guys smash the like button and subscribe, I will go ahead and stream on this account a little bit more. So please go ahead and do that. Share with anyone else that this might help. Show them the deck, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys later. It's been your boy Pokemos. And y'all know the drill. Ballin'. I almost said balling out. Pikachu out. Nah, Marshadow. Straight up. Marshadow. I'm about to call myself Marshadow because that's what we is. Ninja style. Alright, I'll stop. I'll stop being cringe. Peace.